Hi, I'm a snorer. Now when I say that I'm a snorer, I don't mean cute little puppy dog snorts that make everyone around swoon. Now I'm talking about full-on, belly-rolling, log-sawing, roaring creature from the deep that vibrates the room across the hall and down a couple of floors. Think Balrog from Lord of the Rings.
This foe is beyond any.
That's me. I've never actually heard myself snore, mind you, and if I didn't have my wife and kids to tell me about it, I would be blissfully unaware of the guttural forces of evil that emit from somewhere deep in my body cavity on a nightly basis. Over the years, I've tried a lot of different things to cure this snoring of mine, even going so far as to have a so-called anti-snoring surgery to cure my sleep apnea, where they lanced off my uvula and apparently some other useless tissue at the back of my throat. Now, if I were into sharing all the gory details about it, I'd have to tell you that and that's not even including the skipper and Gilligan. Sorry you had to hear all of that. Anyway. Oh yeah, snoring. Okay. So with the surgery, my sleep apnea went away, but very quickly my snoring came back. Most recently, I used one of those full top and bottom mouthguard devices that's supposed to bring your jaw forward, and it worked pretty good for the 5 years that I used it, but there were some negative side effects as well. For one, it puts a lot of strain on your teeth, and it caused many of the teeth in my mouth to loosen. The device was also kind of hard to get fitted correctly, because what you had to do is stick it in boiling water, and then you had to take this molten, hot, liquid plastic floppy thing and try to fit it into your mouth and then bite down on it. And it was just kind of a difficult system to work with. The biggest problem was that since it was a fairly obtrusive device that rubbed on my gums all the time, it caused some gum irritation, which led to some gum recession. And ultimately, I ended up having to get tissue and bone grafts in my lower jaw that, even with extended benefits and our universal health care here in Canada, it cost me about $1,700 out of pocket to get the damage fixed. It was at this point that I decided I needed to search for something different. So I went on the internet and I stumbled upon the Good Morning Snore Solution. It's a bit pricier than some of the other options, but I decided to give it a try because it's a completely different concept than what I'd seen before. Now I'll tell you that it did feel a little strange at first when I tried it, but it took maybe a couple of days or maybe about a week or so till I got fully used to it and I didn't feel any discomfort of any kind in my mouth anymore. Now I'll admit that it's not the most attractive thing that you could put on at nighttime. Like, I don't think you're going to see anybody taking their Good Morning Snore Solution out on a Friday night to try to impress the ladies. Probably not a good idea. Although, I would like to see somebody try. That'd be interesting. But I have to say that it has really helped me with my snoring. For me, it hasn't stopped my snoring 100%, but it has reduced it to a level that is way more tolerable and allows my wife and I to sleep in the same bed. It also doesn't cause the jaw pain or the gum irritation like my old device did, and the teeth that were loosening have now totally tightened up. So do I recommend the Good Morning Snore Solution? Absolutely. I've been using it for about 2.5 years now, and as long as they keep making it, I plan to keep on using it. I even use it when I'm not sleeping with my wife. If she or I are out of town, I just find that I sleep so much better with the Good Morning Snore Solution than I do without it.